The one person that I would most like to forget about and never have passed through my mind ever again is probably the person that I think about every day. Pretty much every day, he would come by at night and talk to my parents, and he was so engaged with the kids, too. I mean, he really was fun, and he wanted to swing us around and put a puzzle together, and, you know, I mean, he was the fun dad. But definitely, his attentions were definitely on Jan.
We weren't really sure, even then, what a child molester was, you know, and I tell you, I don't know how we could have been so gullible when there were so many red flags. But I didn't see the red flags. He had such an effervescent, wonderful personality. We became very good friends, and he was in business, and we talked about business matters, and it just sort of clicked. We had things in common. I was in business, I had a family, he had a family. One of the first things that I remember, we came home from church, and there was this beautiful fruit basket. There was a little card on it, and it said, "We sure enjoy your family, the Birchtolds." I was personally thrilled. I thought, my word, this is a pretty sharp guy.
My first impression when I saw Birchtold and his wife, Gail, I thought of them not quite matching because she was the quiet one. But she and I became really quite close friends.
Everybody had a best friend. You know, between the Brobergs and the Birchtold family, there was a best friend for everyone. We had some of our best family times when we were with the Birchtold family.
I want to take Jan out horseback riding down in American Falls. Birchtold comes driving up to my house and said, "Okay, I'm ready to take you, Jan." She came in the back door.
I was like, "Oh, yes, 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 I want to go. And my mom's like, "It's a school night, and you have piano, and I think we should try for a different day." And he says, "Well, I guess I could pick her up from her piano lesson and just take her straight out." And I begged my mother, "Please, yes, let me go."
I said, "You better be back before Bob gets home for dinner. I'll have her back, I'll have her back."
B picked me up from my piano lesson and said, "I brought your allergy pills. You know, you should take one of those before we go to the horses." Downed that, and off we went. I must have passed out pretty quickly because I have no recollection of getting to the stables, no recollection of the drive, no recollection of him. The mission was that I was to have a child, the child that would save the alien planet, by the time I turned 16. The box said if I couldn't perform the mission, they had a backup plan. That was my sister Susan, that she was also half alien and half human, and that she would be taken. The whole thing of him being, you know, this 40-year-old man and me being a 12-year-old girl was definitely strange. The whole thing was strange, but I also now felt like, well, I'm an alien. I'm strange. I'm not normal. I believed it absolutely. I mean, when you combine being isolated and completely afraid, you can pretty much get someone to do or believe anything. B said, tell your family that I brought you on a vacation and that I made a mistake. I took you too far away. I didn't tell your family like I should have. He said, I've been visited by Zeta and Zethra. They came to me and they told me that there are 4 things that you can't talk about. I couldn't talk about them, Zeta, Zethra, the alien planet. I couldn't talk about the relaxing pills that I'd been given. I couldn't talk about the mission. And so therefore, I couldn't talk about any of the sexual experiences that we had had. If I were to count up the number of times that Berchtold tried to engage in a sexual manner with me between the 2 kidnappings, in between and after, it would be more than 200 times.